Howdy, folks, and welcome back to another episode of the WX Drama Report. I am Gabriel Harbor, and before we go any further, just remember this is a not safe for work podcast. You got any little ears running around, or you have people that perhaps you don't want them to know you listen to this sort of absolute degeneracy, kindly press pause or put headphones on or something along those lines. Anywho, Cassie and Alferia are joining me here today. How you both doing?
I'm alive.
What is that picture, by the way, that you just added to your Zoom?
So there's this game called Nike Goddess of Victory. If you get it on your timeline, it's because it's an ad full of anime booba and anime ass. That is
Okay.
what the game essentially markets itself
Weeb.
as. And it turns out that the game's actually has a really dark story for some reason. But one of the characters is named Dorothy, and there's this ongoing joke because she's just the literal definition of a gremlin, right? Someone drew this devious little creature with just Dorothy's hair cropped out and put onto it, and it's named Doro. Doro has become a meme in the Nikkei community. I don't play Nikkei that much, but I find the Doro design to be really freaking funny, so I just use it because it's just :3, and I love :3.
I was not expecting to learn about hentai lore on this episode, but here we are. So moving forward, this, if you can't tell by the title, it's about something that is very near and dear to my heart. All these little weenies piss me off. Because here's the thing. With the Chaser Chat Twitter account, I post three different things, three different types of content. I, of course, post links to the episodes that I release. I also post promotion for the people that I interview. So if you have a website where you sell your photography, or you have a YouTube channel where your footage is posted, I'm going to hype you the fuck up and try to get people to go and check that stuff out. And then lastly, I post memes. And that's, for better or for worse, the part of the Twitter account that gets by far the most interactions, not even close. And obviously, I'm not sitting around here like Storm Chaser Nick making memes 24/7. I see a funny meme pop across my timeline, either on my personal account or the Chaser Chat account. I laugh at it, I click save, and then I drop it into the social media scheduling tool that I use. So that way, at some random later date in the future, it'll get posted out on the Chaser Chat timeline. And this is the thing that I have a problem with, because there are people out there, and I don't get this at all, who think that memes are like the same thing as like storm chasing footage. You have to get permission, or you have to give credit to somebody when you post it. And I think that is antithetical to the very notion of what a meme is. It's like something, it's like a mind virus. It's meant to infect huge swaths of the population. It's not supposed to be something where somebody is like out there getting credit for it. And in fact, like there's actually like a meme within a meme where people make fun of other people who use memes that have the iFunny logo on them. Because who the fuck brands a meme? That's just against the very nature of what a meme is. So I just have to say, and I've been waiting to get this off my chest for a while. I've actually wanted to clap back at the people on the Chaser Chat Twitter account, but I've maintained a level of professionalism. I figured I'd wait until a podcast episode to do it.
Professionalism?
Yeah, I know, but I digress. I figured I would at least wait until an episode of the Drama Report to directly address all of these people who keep commenting like whiny little bitches, like, oh, I posted this like a week ago. Are you going to tag me in it? You could at least give me. No, I'm not giving you credit in it. In fact, if there was some way to do the opposite of giving you credit, like to remove credit that you've already gained from something else, I would absolutely press that button in a fucking heartbeat, and twice on Sunday.
Oh, I can't believe it. You're removing the watermark. You're such an evil person.
Anyways, I've instructed Cassie and Alferia to put me in my place. So I am done with my rant. I'm going to throw it over to Cassie here first. And am I way off the mark here? Am I talking out of my ass, or am I onto something?
Okay, I'm Switzerland on this, right? Because I'll steal your fucking meme. I'll steal your fucking meme. I don't care. If I like your meme, I'm going to post it. I post people's memes all the time. Fake mood of the day. It's somebody else's meme. I don't like that shit myself.
That's how you and I actually became friends, if you remember. I saw the memes you were posting, and I was like, hey, like, this bitch is cool. She's posted the best memes around.
And sometimes I make my own meme, like the one that popped off comes to my head is when I put Battle in a Snickers bar, and I said, I can't believe people are finding
Yes.
shit in the tailgate.
I remember you followed it up with that Emma Watson picture. You were like, wow, a hit tweet.
Believe it. The only time I have an issue is if some big monetized person takes my fucking meme and makes money off of it. You bitch. That could have been I'm trying to get monetized right now. It's not working. But I was like, my money. That's a quality meme. You're making money off of it. That's the only time. If I'm gonna throw out some random names here. If fucking Anna Davis, shout out to Anna Davis, wants to steal my meme, I don't give a shit. Alferia, if he wants to use any of my memes, which he won't because they're not anime, go for it. But if somebody like, I don't know, there's like that big Twitter Kira account, like repost my meme and make $1,000 off of it, that person can suck my asshole.
Okay, tell me how you really feel.
Otherwise, take my memes.
Okay, but before I throw it over to Alferia, I just have to say that I do have a strong opinion on what you just said about splitting the baby, and you're okay with it if smaller accounts or your friends or family or whatever take your memes, but the bigger accounts that are monetizing it. Here's what I have to say. I say that it's like the sword and the stone, right? If your meme, when you posted it, if you weren't able to step up to the plate, like a man and monetize it yourself, and then Kira comes along and fucking King Arthur and Camelot pulls that shit out and puts her arm way up in the sky and triumphantly posts that meme all over the fucking internet, she deserves it. That's her victory.
That's a good count. Fuck you, Gabe. God.
Anyways, Alferia, go.
All right, this is going to get real philosophical real fast. Okay.
I don't believe you, by the way, but go ahead. I'm interested to see where this is going to go.
So the way that the internet communicates, I am immediately getting people bored to death by saying this. And this is also something, it's also why I hate the broad, I don't want to pull out names or anything, but there are some people that were like, oh, you only post other people's content because you want to boost your own follower count. And I'm like, that is a real stupid way to put it out there. And of course, they're talking about chasing footage and stuff like that, which from that perspective, I understand. But generally speaking, this is why I tell people you need to be really specific when it comes to stuff like this, is that when it comes to content and memes specifically is what I'm targeting here, right? Please do not cancel me on the Weather Twitter before I do it myself, because I will cancel myself first before anybody gets the chance. Is simply this. And Implement said it in a video a long time ago. Memes are a fundamental piece of language on the internet. Think about it.
I like it.
It is one of the best ways that people communicate. There's barely a language barrier most of the time. And when there is one, there's typically a language copy of it somewhere else. There are certain shows and certain people who, if it weren't for a meme, would be completely irrelevant. Who cares about them? Bocchi the Rock was one of the most successful anime. I am immediately getting people to want to kill me again. Was one of the most successful.
We should drink every time Alferia mentions anime on an episode, but please continue.
Hey everyone, Kay here from Rough Skies Ahead and Chaser Chat. I wanted to give a quick shout out to the new Chaser Chat YouTube page, where you can find all your favorite episodes uploaded in video form with a transcription to follow along with. The link is in the podcast description.
You're probably wearing clothes right now, and I know you like listening to podcasts. Why not combine the two and support the show? Head over to chaserchat.com or click the link in the podcast description, and you'll find all sorts of items like t-shirts, hoodies, beanies, ball caps, coffee mugs, and more. And if none of that sounds good, at least buy a freaking sticker. It's only $3. Visit the merch store today and support the podcast by going to chaserchat.com or clicking the link in the podcast description.
One of the most successful anime from, I think it was 2020, late 2022. How did that show really get off the ground in the West? Because it seemed though it's just a generic high school anime. It's because of all the memes. It's because of all the meme clips that came from that show. And in terms of people creating their own memes, there's a lot of people who create a lot of memes, right? It's hard to track it down to one person most of the time because there's a lot of overlapping ideas. And when there is, do they care? No. And this brings me to my favorite line of all time. And I'll explain as to why these people need to find better hobbies. If you are mad that you aren't being credited for memes. Welcome to the club, buddy. Skill issue.
God, my
Deal with.
Did not have Algeria ear rape on the docket for today, so thank you. I appreciate that.
Deal with it. You want to know how people avoid this? And no, they've been doing this since what? Since the 2010s. It's called adding a watermark. It is not that hard.
But that's so lame.
If you care that much about it, right? Then you can do it. If someone steals my meme of literally like me spending 5 minutes of my day putting Beat Block Galaxy over the CFS model run because it flips, because it's that bipolar, because it switches up so often, right? That doesn't mean to offend anyone because anybody cares about that. Like where those, it's like that song for Mario Galaxy where it's like boop boop and then it switches, right? If someone takes that,
know. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know what's going on.
Am I gonna be upset that someone is going to, if someone steals my meme that I cooked up in about 5 minutes? No, because it is a waste of my time. And what was I going to gain from a stupid meme anyways? And not to mention that, fun fact, people tend to look who made the original meme uncomfortably, and then that person gets the promotion from it anyway. If you are mad and you're like, oh, why didn't you credit me? Here's the deal. When you post something on the internet when it's a meme, you fail to understand and fail to comprehend the purpose that memes serve online. Which is one, to make others laugh, but on the other hand, it is, as it has been showcased time and time again, how the internet communicates, how people on the internet communicate with each other.
Can I toss something in here?
Yeah, go for it, Cassie.
My view, memes are a language and languages are meant to be shared.
I'm thinking about that. You guys are both getting way too philosophical here.
I just really like memes.
Yeah, me too. And that's no joke, by the way. It's literally how you and I became friends. Like for a while, I don't think we actually said a word to each other. We just sent memes back and forth.
Oh, we really did. And then I started thirst traps on Snap. So,
by the way, Mason, if you're listening to this, she would literally send me a water bottle. That was our inside
whatever
joke
I was drinking at the time, like a Coke or like a Smart Water or something like that. I would just label it thirst trap.
Literally right now in the Zoom chat, I sent a GIF of Kazuma Kiryu kicking a door open and like hitting some random, I don't know if it was like a Yakuza member. I forgot the story of most of Yakuza 1 of just him kicking the door open and slamming someone against a wall and saying that it was Gabe walking into the room full of weather weenies. Did I get permission from Sega of America to do that? No, because they don't care.
Have you ever consumed any media or content outside of Eastern Asia?
I play Minecraft.
Okay, on that note, I got to get out of here, guys. Thank you very much for joining me, Cassie and Algeria, on this episode. And thank you all for listening. Of course, I'm sure we'll be back very soon with more drama to report on. Have a great night, day, whatever the fuck it is, everyone. Goodbye. Thanks for listening. If you're not already subscribed, hit that button right now and then make sure notifications are turned on so you never miss an episode again. There are lots of ways to show your support for Chaser Chat. You can pick up something from the merch store, leave a rating and a review on your favorite podcast app, leave a comment and a like on YouTube, or just share the link to this episode on your preferred social media platform. Thanks again for listening, and I'll catch you on the next episode.